It is Monday morning. It is Memorial Day and this is the start of another week and I really don't know what else to film, so we're filming another week in my life. So I'm just outside on the patio enjoying some coffee, which is super cute. If you missed our patio redo, I'll link that video down below. But Pop-Tart Voyager Bakery, coffee from the Early Bird Phoenix, dog from Arizona Humane Society. Link it all below. But when Caitlin's gonna come out and read, I'm gonna drink my coffee and surf the internet. But this is the start of Monday. I feel like this week should be a little bit more interesting than last week because today we have off. I'm gonna try and make sourdough bread, which has been a whole thing. I had my dad make the starter, really guilted him into it, but he's been making it for like 2 weeks now. And today is the day that we're going to make the sourdough bread. So I'll be vlogging that, and then Friday I took off, and my dad and me and my sister and Riley are gonna try to go up to Flagstaff. Riley will like scream in the car sometimes, but we're hoping that if we can wear her out beforehand and then also like be in the car for a long time, she'll settle down. So we're gonna try to go to Flagstaff or somewhere cooler where she can like run around and see big trees and just have fun. Riley's basically her only form of entertainment at this point. So yeah, I could do that on Friday, and then the rest of the week I'm just working. So it should be a good one, and I'll keep you posted through all of it. It is 9:30 in the morning, and I just went to my parents' house, and my dad gave me the leaven that he started last night. Basically, when you're making sourdough bread, you have to have a starter, and then once your starter has been fed and left for 24 hours, you then need to make a leaven, which is basically a tablespoon of starter and 100 grams of flour, 100 grams of water, and you leave that for 8 hours. So last night my dad made the leaven, and it's definitely been over 8 hours, but that is what we have in the bowl. If you're curious, I am following the Anna Edits Bread It to make this. I looked up a ton of different videos and recipes, and I'm committing to this one. So thank you to Mark and Anna who spent the time to put this together. That is what I'm following. So right now I am waiting for my water to get to 95 degrees because then I'm going to add 600 grams of water to my leaven and then mix in the flour, and then basically this whole process is just waiting. So I'll update you when there's something to update. This seems to be a time lapse, but I literally landed it perfect. So I got an ache inside of me. It's a deep hole where I bleed. Oh, can I seal it? You're like an ocean without land. Not a single grain of sand. Flour and water have been added. It says to mix it until there's no more pockets of flour, but I'm afraid I'm going to overmix it. But anyway, we let this sit for 30 minutes to 4 hours. Okay, it is now 2:13. We got a bubbly dough. I'm going to flop it onto the counter, shape it, and then leave it. So that's where we're at with our sourdough. I'm drifting on it. So cold, get warm when you hold me, when you close. I know. Final bread update of the day. They are in the fridge in these 2 bowls, and we will bake them tomorrow. It is 4 o'clock, and I'm eating this buffalo chicken dip that I got from Trader Joe's, and it is so good, and I just bought it and it's half gone. But I just finished the sourdough, which you saw. Other than sourdough, my friend Jordan and her boyfriend came over. They're from California, so they came over and we had lunch. And Caitlin and I went to the grocery store and to Trader Joe's. And then we just had a brainstorm session for a potential podcast, which is pretty exciting. And we filmed a little Trader Joe's haul for Caitlin's channel, so hopefully that'll be up when this video's up so I can link it. But Let's be honest, I'm probably gonna go lay in bed and watch YouTube for the rest of the day. And then we'll make dinner and prepping pasta. And that will be Monday. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to bake the sourdough, which will really be the pinnacle of this video, potentially. So, that'll be much more exciting, so stay tuned for that. Happy Tuesday. It is like 7:10 in the morning, and I am currently making coffee and prepping for sourdough bake, which is exciting. It's finally happening. So, what I have done. Right now, my coffee is heating up in the mocha pot. I have gone ahead and cut parchment circles the size of my cast iron Dutch oven, and that is in the oven currently preheating at 430 degrees. We have removed the first ball of dough from the bowl. It was slightly stressful, and there's a little bit of like an indent here, but I'm gonna score it and put it in the oven. So now we have to get this into here. So I think on Bon Appetit they're like one shot, one take. So here we go. I mean, it's in there. It's definitely in there. I think we need to like move it more to the middle. Okay. It's in there. Now we put the lid on and it goes in for 30 minutes. Okay, we think it's done.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna take her out. And then you're supposed to put it on a cooling rack. There was no indication of if you leave it in there for any amount of time before you put it on the cooling rack. So I'm just gonna put it on the cooling rack. He did it with like 2 utensils as such. Oh no. This is stressful. I don't know what to do.
Use like, yeah, use spatulas that are like flat. There you go.
I think I need my dominant hand.
I was gonna say, would it be easier to maybe put the pot closer to the cooling rack?
Feels right.
Or do you want me to hold the cooling rack right under it?
No, here, let's move it closer.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna cut out all the times that I couldn't get it out.
Sure. First try.
First try, here we go. First try. Oh my god, nailed it. Maybe. Oh, wow, this is the hardest part of making bread.
Yay!
First try, first go. It's got a bunch of burnt flour on the bottom. And then I should take that out. Okay, well, I feel like I should take the parchment off. Okay, I feel like she got a good, like, rise to her. Yeah! Then we gotta leave it and let it sit until it's at room temperature. Okay. This is the process I didn't film for the last one, and it was such a train wreck, so we're gonna try it again.
Oh.
Yeah, you just gotta go for it. I don't think I landed it on the parchment.
Close.
Close. Ish. This was the first parchment I cut. Okay, there we go. That's all. That's the whole thing.
Okay.
I always sit in this same spot when I'm filming vlogs because the window is right here and I have you guys propped up on a stool that I have, but just so much easier. It's still Tuesday. Basically what you've missed is you saw the clip of me cutting my bread. In my opinion, I think it needed to be cooked a little bit longer. I brought one of the loaves over to my parents' house on my lunch break just to like get out of the house and to get this one out of the house. Can you see her like completely asleep? yeah, so brought a loaf over to them. My dad tried it, and his reactions to any time he eats something is just like, so good.
It's really good.
And so I was like, I probably could have emulated that, but anyway, yeah, finished the bread, ate some lunch, just been like working all day. I think the hardest part in quarantine is finding motivation when there's nothing pressing to do. I think that's across the board in all areas, like not just when I'm working, but working proactively, so like not reactively. I think that's hard for a lot of people, but especially right now in quarantine, it's difficult for me. So I'm just stepping away from my laptop for a second to just breathe, honestly. But I've been having some really weird skincare stuff right now. I used a tea tree oil cleansing pad from Trader Joe's that I've had for a really long time but haven't used in a while, and it like massively messed up my skin. I have this like, I don't know if you can see this like red dot where my glasses sit. It like, I got almost like a chemical burn or something from these pads, so my nose is completely dried out. It hurts. My lips are crusty, so I have a mask on right now, and then I'm getting this random like, it's not even a zit, it's just like a spot. So anyway, not that you cared that much. I'll probably do like an updated skincare routine because I just got some new things that I really like, and obviously they're working most of the time. So that's pretty fun. For the rest of the day, I am going to go over to my friend Emma's house and take some pictures of her for her brand. She does hand lettering for pretty much anything. It's really funny because I've known Emma since I was in 6th grade, so like 11, yeah, probably like 11, and we've just grown up together, and she's just had the most amazing handwriting her whole life, and yeah, she's turned it into a business, which is really freaking cool to me. And so anyway, I'm taking some brand pictures for her because she made my YouTube intro, and so we're like trading services. And then she invited me over for dinner, which is so funny because I don't know, like it's so funny to me. I've known Emma since we were like so young, and that's like something about like transitioning into like your 20s and like into adulthood, is that Emma's like a full-blown adult. She owns a house and is married and has a husband, and it's so funny too because her husband is someone she met in high school, so I've known him as long as she's known him, which is also really funny. But yeah, so that was like a small tangent, but it's really weird when you move into adulthood and your like friends, like your equals, start feeling like more adult than you. I don't know. But you should follow Emma on Instagram. Her handle is Etchings by Emma. She posts a lot of fun stuff, posts a lot about coffee and her husband and just life, so definitely follow her. But that's what you've missed today. I don't know if this is a TMI update, but I wanted to show you, I should my makeup, I wanted to show you my Skims. So in my last video I talked about how I got the bandeau. So this is the bandeau. I got it in a medium. For reference, I usually wear a 36D. I've been wearing this all day. It hasn't like fallen down too much. It's definitely a shapewear. It definitely sucks you in. It makes some weird rolls, but it stays up all day. So if you're in the market for a bandeau, this is a really good one. I ended up returning the shorts that I got because they just weren't comfortable. Like they weren't something I could wear under a dress or to work or in like a daily thing. So returned those. I think they'd be really good if I was doing more like fancy dresses where I would need to be like sucked in and whatever, but yeah, so there you go. There's my Skims update.
I'm a lost case, I'm a mess, but everything
It's Wednesday and it is early in the morning, but basically yesterday I went to Emma's house and then we went to the park because her husband plays pickleball at the park that we like to take Riley for walks on. So we went there and then we got Bahama Bugs and went to bed, and now we're here. So Wednesday, I'm going to show you how I make my coffee. This is the mocha pot that I use. I will link it down below. I'm missing a piece. This one is the cheapest one and it got to me the fastest, but it actually was also the cutest one. So I'm going to do a time lapse of me putting the water and the coffee. Basically you fill this up to like here right below the valve, and then you fill this piece with espresso grounds, and then you put this on here and put it on the stove. So once it's all in there, you basically turn this on high and let it sit until it starts to boil, and then once it boils you're supposed to like take it off, but I usually leave it for like a minute or two while it's boiling and then turn it off. Okay, well I made my coffee and it made me like one tiny baby inch of coffee, so I don't know, the mocha pot's kind of a crapshoot, but coffee, Pop-Tart, essential. It is like 3:30 and I just got a notification that my computer's gonna shut off in an hour, so it's really good. I today have eaten a ton of sourdough bread in various forms and in various ways, and I've just felt so tired, like I could just lay down on my desk and fall right to sleep, which is so weird because I feel like I've been sleeping better than I normally do. But yeah, just wanted to pop in and give an update on that. Tonight we're having chicken kebabs, so I just set those to marinate. I always think, I always mean to marinate our chicken like the night before, but it honestly wouldn't be a night we're having chicken if I don't forget to marinate it and start it like 2 hours before we're gonna eat. So just did that and just gonna finish up work, and then tonight's gonna be pretty chill.